Hey guys, it's Gary here the last week of October, and we're going to talk about moratoriums, AirBnBs, taxation, anti-business policies in local government. And what I have this week is a really special guest, Daniel Rickenmann, who is running for the mayor of Columbia. He's been endorsed by the Central Carolina REALTORs Association. That's why I brought him on the show. We're huge supporters of the association. So I brought Daniel on to see why we were at the association endorsing him for mayor. Now, this podcast isn't about political stuff. What we did is we went and talked to him about real estate matters that affect not just Columbia, but really Greenville, Spartanburg, all the towns in South Carolina fight through the same thing, and even towns in other parts of the country. How do you handle Airbnbs? How do you balance between the residents who don't want them in their neighborhood versus the investors who do? How are the moratoriums that these county governments seem to be putting in place all over the country? How does that affect city growth? And is it a smart move? We talk about taxation on businesses and anti-business practices and how that basically tells the community you're not open for business and how that hurts job growth. And also bringing in the services that people want, such as gas stations and grocery stores and restaurants and things of that nature. So it's a really good conversation. It's a little bit longer than we normally do. It's about 34 minutes instead of the 29 minutes or 28 minutes. I always try to keep you under 30, but we have a lot of great information. So the election is this November 4th or 2nd, I believe it is, November 2nd, which is Tuesday. So it would be a good time to listen to the podcast if you're in Columbia to see what the issues are that are affecting Columbia as a real estate agent. This is what you need to know, because as an agent, what they do in local government affects you typically more than anybody else. If you're in Greenville, Spartanburg, again, same issues you're dealing with, whether you have an election or not, so you can see what your local governments are doing. And if you're not here in South Carolina, I can guarantee whether you're in Denver or Cleveland or Atlanta, wherever you're listening to us from, same thing. You're still having your governments are doing these same stupid policies of moratoriums and so forth. So listen to what Daniel Rickenmann has to say. So I hope y'all enjoy this podcast, and we will see you again next week. Go Braves and continue to win Browns.